It is the night before Tuesday's Ride to Survive, but I finished F1 last week, so I have to find a new show. But I always set my bike up the night before. Can you film?
You gonna pay me?
No. You get paid in. We'll call them ant tokens.
Excuse me?
I'll pay you in ant tokens, and then when I hit it big time on YouTube, you can cash them in. But until then, they're not worth a whole lot. So like and subscribe.
Please like and subscribe.
Anyway, back to what I was talking about. I like to set up my trainer the night before, because otherwise I procrastinate for hours. Like if I'm meant to start my ride at 7:30, I won't start till like 8:30, 9 o'clock, because it will have taken me that long to set it up. So I set it up the night before.
Sounds like he's procrastinating right now, if you ask me.
What'd you say? You know I edit these videos, so I'll find out eventually. This shit needs to go over here. It's a whole process.
Yeah, it's very unpredictable.
It's crazy. Oh, it's really heavy. Like heavier than it looks. So,
The Sinner.
The Sinner. Maybe I can watch that. I want something that's going to keep me hooked. Maybe I'll watch the golf version of Drive to Survive. Like, I want it to be like cinematic, but I don't want the episodes to be longer than 40 minutes. Because it's like the perfect time, like the attention span wise. It's not like I got to lock in for 2 hours on something. Like if I watch something that's 2 hours long, I'll get real sick of it. So I'm going to find a new TV show, YouTube. Actually, come around this side and watch me do this. This is a fun, this took me a very long time to learn how to do. I'll show you in a second. You might have to stand above me. If you've ever changed a bike tyre before, which I'm assuming you haven't.
I didn't know you were talking to me.
Okay, well, you're the one behind the camera, mate. The tyre usually drops out the bottom. So you usually lift it up and the wheel will drop out. Not in this one. This one goes out that way, which is a fucking pain in the ass. So you have to I balance it on my back, I pull this down, I pull this out, and then drop it down. Then I gotta wheel the whole thing while holding it on my back, make sure it's in line, and then line it up with the cog, roll the cog, and then slot it in. It's a fucking disaster. But I'm sure there's a reason they do it this way. Maybe it's in case you haven't done it up properly. It doesn't fall apart on you. It stays in. Because the tension of the chain would keep it in. This is lined up. There was a ride I did where this wasn't lined up, and I rode for about an hour, and my gears kept slipping and they just weren't lining up properly. I couldn't figure out what was wrong until I looked down and I saw the whole thing was twisted. Shit show. Oh, watch this. I wonder if it'll do it. Yeah, it does. Lines up, lights up. That's pretty much it. So it stays level. Boom. I'll plug that in the morning. And then I'm going to get this little table thing, which is actually really inconvenient because I've got to store everything somewhere else. Lamp has to come here. Shout outs to Myprotein. This is an old record player that's new, but it's old. And I use it as my little table. Why is this not as spacious as it? Oh, I know what I didn't do. Can you get off? You're just in the way, mate. Drag this.
Oh no, not drama.
I'll drag it this way. Fuck, I couldn't figure out why I was there was no room. Yeah, it's because the mat wasn't far enough. Alright, that's it. We're set up. My laptop goes, well, I'm just going to show you in the morning how it looks. Okay. That's it.
Alright.
I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for my... I don't want to put a time frame on it in case I do less. 2 hour ride. It's the morning. I got my pre-workout. I made these last night. 2 bottles of electrolytes with creatine. And then my pre-workout, which is just the Myprotein. This one, the one I'm almost out of, is 6:23. I want to start riding before 6. So I'm going to have some toast and then literally get on the bike and start. My favorite thing about these days, or my Tuesday ride, is that it's really easy. So as soon as it gets hard, I have to pull back because that's the point. It's just time, spinning the legs over, mostly zone 1, a little bit of zone 2 in there. Sometimes I get carried away because I ride on Zwift. I try and like race a segment and I'll hit like zone 5 for a little bit, but then I'll come back down to zone 1, so it's fine. But pre-workout, toast, gotta get my laptop and then I'll start. I'm still wondering how I'm gonna film this because I don't really like getting off the bike until 90 minutes, so I might have to set my camera up and then just leave it for the whole 90 minutes, let it run out of battery. No, I'm not going to do that. I'll figure something out. Also decided I'm going to try and watch Full Swing, the golf version of Drive to Survive, and see how that goes. So yeah, I'm going to watch Full Swing and I'm going to try and ride for 2 hours. Exciting. Like, I really dragged things out. That took me like 10 minutes. It didn't need to take me 10 minutes. I just like procrastinating. That's why I don't set my bike up in the morning. If you've never used Zwift before, you pair a smart trainer like this one with a computer program like this one. Zwift is the computer program, and it allows you to replicate rides outdoors. So I always, for my Tuesday rides, I'll always pick a really hilly course with at least 500 meters of elevation over like 20 Ks. That way, when I hit the hills, it's automatically a little bit harder than just cruising, because if I tick my legs over, I'm just going to spin with no resistance for 2 hours. That's crap. I like to have a bit of variety in there, so I like to have some, gear changes, a little bit harder efforts when you hit the hills and stuff like that. So that's why I like to use Zwift. It just keeps it interesting instead of just sitting there spinning the legs at the same cadence, the same effort for fucking 2 hours. That's boring as. So I like a bit of variety. I'll show you what I do in a second. The Zwift soundtrack too is just never gets old. Whoa, shit. Not that. I reckon we can get this. So it's 34 Ks, 700. Alright, computer set up, bike set up. I am gonna go and get into my cycling gear and then we'll start. We're ready. Let's do it. I usually do the first like 10 minutes real fucking easy, like astoundingly easy, and then I'll build into like the pace I'll hold for the whole thing, which is like not astoundingly easy, but it's like pretty cruisy. I guess I'll check back in when I'm like half an hour in. Update time. Oh, my hair's a bit messy. I am half an hour in. I've hit my first decent climb. I'm in it now. I really try and like let the watts be a bit higher during the climb. And then when I come down the descent, I try and take that as a bit of recovery. Like overall, my average is not that high. It's a pretty easy cruisy ride. Like right now, my watts are higher because it's a hill. I'm not working that much harder. But then when I come down, I try and let it be easier. That way, I don't know, it's just variety. That's all it is. With these long rides, I find variety is massive. If I can vary different intensities and just change it up a bit, it's okay. It's like riding outside. It's always different outside because you're changing scenery, going up and down hills. So if I can replicate that inside, it makes the time go past much quicker. Like this half an hour is flown. It also helps that I'm very, very into watching Full Swing. Like I'm into it. I'm 27 minutes in and I'm loving it. So that helps a lot too. That's the hill. The big red thing is the hill. And it feels like I'm climbing a hill, which is the best part about this setup. tightened them up way too much. Oh. Okay, I'm an hour and 45 in, so I've only got 15 minutes left, which is great. I'm stopping so I can go turn the sauna on, so I can get in that once I'm done. But loving the golf doco. It's kept me so entertained. My butt started really hurting on the seat at around an hour 15. So I tried to just focus on the golf, and that helped me get through. But real fucking easy. Like, I'm sweating, but in terms of effort, it's probably like a 5 or a 6 out of 10. So just spinning them over. When I hit a hill, I try and lock in a little bit. When I hit the downhill, I let it float. But I'm stoked. Only 15 minutes left of a 2-hour ride. That's party time. Sauna's on. I'm going to finish this off. But one of the things I'm noticing in this documentary, or this series, is a lot of the guys that seem to win or seem to have really good games talk a lot about being present and like being there where they are and not focusing on the stuff going on around them. And I feel that. Like, I think that's one of the things that's helped me the most. I've spoken a lot about it. So there's merit to it. I don't think it really matters what sport. I think if you focus on you, you can't really go wrong. So it's kind of nice to see. Anyway, 15 minutes and then I have done. Drank all my liquids. 2 hours, we're done. I'm going to quickly pack all this stuff up and then jump in the sauna. I will see you guys later on this arvo because I'm going to film my little conditioning session. 2 hours in the bank. It's one of my favorite sessions. It's hard. It's really hard because it takes 2 hours, but it's one of my favorite sessions because it's one of the ones that I have no pressure. I just get on and I just turn my legs over, watch what I want to watch, and it's just nice. It's nice to get in good volume at an easy, really easy pace. I find it's so much easier than like easy running because I can sit here and watch a bunch of things. It's so fine. I don't really have to concentrate. I just got to turn my legs over. And I suppose it's probably something I'm used to from when I was training for Ironman stuff. But I really enjoy it. So I'm glad it's done though. I'm excited to go smash an iced coffee and some food after the sauna. One thing, I've put it back to normal. One thing I did forget to mention was how my body actually feels better coming out of these rides than it did going into them. So like I woke up this morning, I was stiff, I was stale from yesterday's training because it was a pretty big day. And now my body feels great. It feels limber. I don't pull up sore from these sessions. I pull up better than I do when I start. So not only am I getting in 2 hours of good quality zone 1 and 2 work, but I'm actually recovering, or I view it as recovery because I'm feeling better afterwards. So I think it's just a fucking win-win. They've been the session, I believe personally, one of the key sessions that has allowed me to improve my performance massively over the past 3 months. So pumped. I'm going to carry these through as long as I can. Now it's time to sauna. All right. Hello, it is currently 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I have been sitting at my fucking computer all day and I don't want to do this right now, but I'm going to. I'm going to do a proper warm-up and then make sure I give it the respect it deserves so that way I get what I need to out of it. Although I do feel a bit sore and this week is meant to be like a mini deload. So if it's real bad, I'm going to do the first part, the first block, and then if the second block or the third block gets real difficult, then I will dial it back. What's on the menu today is part 1 or block 1 is 2 5-minute AMRAPs, 1,000 meter ski, max dumbbell thrusters in the 5 minutes, and then 2-minute rest, then 1,000 meter row, max sandbag walking lunges in the remaining time of that 5 minutes. They're meant to be pretty punchy. I'm going to try and hold just under race pace for the ergs, so it'll be like around the 140 mark, and then get off and try and rip. Thrusters, I'm using 20 kilo dumbbell. Sandbag, I'm using race weight, so 30 kilos. Yeah, I got scores I'd like to try and chase from last week, so we'll see how we go with that. Oh, otherwise, and then the rest of it is just an EMOM. So pretty simple. I have written it, but I might change the length and I might change the structure of it, so I'm not going to tell you what it is yet until I see how this first part goes. But it's basically just a 30-35 minute EMOM. Pretty straightforward. Movements are hard. It's meant to be pretty tough, but like it's manageable. So yeah, I'm going to get warmed up and then start this next part. Wish me luck. Right, it's time to go. I'm gonna start my timer and then go and ski. Actually, I'm gonna take my shirt off first. I'm pretty nervous. I hate that I get nervous for these things because they don't really matter, it's just training. But I'm nervous and I can't really change that. So I'm just gonna start and let that just fix everything, because it will. Once I'm in. Let's go. Oh, my triceps. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Fuck. Okay, I skied in a 321 and then I got 32 thrusters. My fucking triceps, dude, what the fuck? Now, a 2-minute rest and then the row. Oh man. Alright, time to do the row and lunges. Every length of the shed is 12 meters, so I think I got 3 lengths last time, so I'm going to try and beat that today. Yeah, that first one was really hard. I can taste blood, so see how this goes. Fuck, my legs. That was hard. I'm gonna ride in what I got. Oh my gosh. Oh, hang on, I'm gonna check what I got. Harley's rolled up. What's up, mate? Say hello. Say hi. You want a pat? You've been stealing everyone's food? You love stealing the boys' food. You just love food, don't you, mate? And going for swims. 320.3. Okay, mate, hang on. I skied in a 321.9 seconds, so 322, and then I got 32 thrusters out at 40, which is nuts. And then I rode a 320 and got 38 lunges. I'm gonna compare that to last week. Shit, I skied 2 seconds faster this week and got out 4 more thrusters. Last week I rode 2 seconds faster this week and got out 3 more lunges. Yep. Man, that was hard. This next part, I think I'm gonna stick to what's written. Right, for this next part, it is a 30-minute EMOM where I got ski, burpees to plate, dual snatch, row, wall ball, push press, bike, lunge, sled, rest. We go through again. The targets are all pretty achievable. Nothing is crazy in there. The idea is just to get in 30 more minutes riding that line of threshold. This first part was like blow yourself up to bits. Next part, get in, settle in, and kind of ride that line. And it should be pretty good. I'm excited. I might actually drop the push off and do the push later because I'd like to give that some more attention. Anyway, regardless, it is going to be an EMOM for about 30 minutes. I'll put the workout on the screen. Oh boy, that was hard, man. Fuck, I ended up doing 27 minutes, 9 movements. Wall balls and a push press is horrible. That's really hard. And the burpees off the ski was hard, into the dumbbell snatches. But everything else was pretty good. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with how that felt. I'm gonna do a little extra stuff. I didn't actually film anything because it was too fucking hard to film. So the shots you watched are shots I'm gonna film now. Once I do that, then I might do some accessory stuff. I might do a little bit more sled, some GHDs, I don't know, maybe some lunges. I want to do a bit more lunge volume. There's too many things I want to try and do. I'll wait and see what I feel like doing after filming one more round of everything. Hallelujah. All right. One thing I forgot to mention before too is I tried to take the ergs easy and use them as a bit of recovery because I'm strong at them. I could get on and I could comfortably hold like a 150 and use that as a bit of recovery into the higher rep movement and then try and carry that through into the explosive movement. I found it helped a little bit, especially as the rounds progressed. Next, I'm going to do, I think 3 rounds of 15 GHD sit-ups and a 30-meter single arm dumbbell carry. I feel like core is underrated and I've been doing it a lot lately, been throwing it in at the end of sessions, and I think it's been part of the reason I've been able to run better as well. So I'm not going to neglect doing that, particularly single-sided stuff. So yeah, I'll show you some clips of that, but pretty straightforward stuff. Ended up doing 25, 3 rounds, 25, and a 30-meter carry. Alright, that's it. I'm actually done now. Oh, what? It always cuts my head off. Okay, I'm actually done now. I finished with 3 rounds of 25 GHDs and 30-meter single arm carry each side. That was a good sesh. I'm tired. Like, I'm done today. That's it. Like, I cannot wait to go inside, eat, and relax. I'm glad I sauntered this morning. Like, that's another good 90-minute plus session of work. They're hard, man. Like, come in, warm up, hit the hard stuff, then go into some medium hard stuff, then finish with some easy stuff, but not really after doing all that. It's a big sesh, but it's one of my favorite ones. Like, I think, again, Tuesdays have moved the needle for me massively. I think doing the big aerobic stuff in the morning and then finishing with this kind of threshold conditioning kind of session in the afternoon has been a game changer. I'm really excited to put this home gym to good use. Like today, I feel like I got a lot out of it. My knees are pulling up a bit bit cut up from the turf, so I reckon I might have to go full hunter and get knee pads. But lunges are feeling good. I'm punching out sets of 16 with 45 kilo bag, and they're smooth and controlled. I really was gonna do like race distance for time with the 45, but I think I might schedule that in for next week as like the start thing, because I'd really like to see how quick I can get it done. Because I've just trained with the 45 for the past 3 months. The only time I've used a 30 kilo weight has been in races, or last week for that 5-minute time cap piece. So it's exciting. Anyway, that is all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Whew. I've got so many of these to fucking edit and put out. I think this is episode number 7. But I haven't even put out episode 4 yet, so I better hustle on that shit. Anyway, see ya. Like, subscribe, all the things. I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh boy.